Alright, welcome to What We Learn Picks and Bans, Game 3 of Rocket vs. Origin. We're waiting on the last pick from Rocket, and Origin's grabbed their poke count. Double AD poke count. Alright, damage versus effective HP. Origin, they're going double AD. It's nothing super high. Gnar can be more damagey. I think so. It's like building damage. So they're pretty good. Alright, and with the Maokai pickup, both tanky. It's roughly the same damage. So damage versus effective HP isn't really that big of a deal. It's gonna take a little longer to kill both teams because they're like Origin's sustaining, so the tank doesn't really matter that much. Rocket has a burst, so like they can counter one of the ADs, and it's just an AD to AD battle. Silver's not the best AD. They also have like big front lines. This should be like a frontline knockoff sort of fight. Pressure versus engage. It's roughly the same. Their pokes are very similar, so the poke's not going to affect pressure that much. Origin has a little bit longer attack range, but again, Rocket has the burst from Nuke Duck, so it sort of negates each other. Engage. Let's look at engage. Sivir, Maokai, always nice. Sivir, Maokai, Gragas, Braum, that's always cool. Thresh, Gnar, Elise, Thresh hook for the Gnar pull or something. It's not. They don't really have that much engage, so Rocket has a little bit better engage. And pressure overall, it's not terribly game defining. I want to say, like, I think I did last time where Rocket has an engage advantage, but it's not the pressure advantage, which is major. Cavers control Corki Virus. Can they control? They can definitely control Corki Virus. You got your Braum shields to block a lot of their poke coming out. Gragas can knock one apart. Maokai can get in there and knock one around. They can have people dealing with the peel. Victor can nuke one of them from basically longer than their attack, but not longer than their poke. And then Sivir can, allow these tanky supporting casts that Rocket have to come in and tackle Origin's AD carry. So, and what does Origin do? So Rocket definitely has control over the carries. What does Origin have? They don't really have a means to control Nuke Duck, because Nuke Duck, his range is kind of longer than whatever Origin has. Although they can focus trying to get hooks and cocoons on Nuke Duck to slow him down. But in a fight, I think Rocket, I think like Gragas could deal with Soaz, or even any of the supporting cast could deal with their supporting cast, and then Rocket's two carries can kind of control Origin's two carries more, I think, because they speed up, get in there, and actually fight them instead of the poke. So we're giving this to Rocket too. Poke for sustain. So this was the big thing that caught me by surprise in the finals versus Fnatic, was the Varus poke coming out is really strong. But Rocket has the Braum, they have the Victor, and they have Sivir, who can all poke kind of well, and so it's not, they can all poke well and they can block the Varus. So if Braum can always position himself between the Varus and his arrow, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Whereas Origin doesn't really have anything to fight the poke coming out of Rocket. Rocket wins this again. Pick versus disengage. Origin has a lot of pick. Thresh hooks. Elise cocoons, really good. Also, Ekpeke with his ultimate on Varus is another really good pick move. So they have like 3 pick ways. Rocket, they have 2 sort of disengages. One with the Braum ult and the Gragas ult. And then Mr. Raw is following up. So while Origin has all these good picks, Rocket sort of has solutions to them, plus zoning with Victor. So I can't give Origin the advantage here that they normally have, because almost everyone on Rocket's team is going to be able to fight off this pick. But the pick's still going to be relevant for catching people around the map, which again is something that Origin is really good at, so that could matter. Burst versus healing. Origin has no healing to fight off the Victor burst. Origin doesn't really have a burst. They have the poke, but they don't have the burst. Ooh. Goodbye, Nuke Duck. Oh, okay. Burst versus healing, definitely Rocket. Split. Gnar Maokai, that's the classic split. It's nothing. I do not think it's super strong either way, so. Dash. This one looks really bad for Origin. I really want to give I want to say Origin's gonna win this because they're just gonna keep getting picks across the map. But the comps speak for themselves. Rockets have so many more ways to win fights and win the game. And the only thing they're kind of neutral on is the damage and the pick. So we have to give it to Rocket. There's not really. And this should begin medium. I want to do like low, medium, high win chance. And Rocket has like a medium chance. So similar to the last game. It might take a while, but like they're beating Origin's comp everywhere here. A lot of it's going to hinge on this poke though, the poke pick interaction. Can Braum stop the pokes and the picks with Gragas? Is it going to happen? It should happen, but you never know. Origin is a very resourceful team, but I like Rocket's chances here.